This is Yohhamgambal. We're back playing Valkyria Chronicles. Last time, the town of Brule was being attacked by the Imperials. We thankfully found Vulcan and Alicia's father's tank, and we were able to stop them from taking, well, at least most of the town over before the evacuation could happen. And Martha also gave birth inside of Vulcan's dad's tank. So yeah, a baby was born in the tank. So, you know, that's a cool story to tell friends and stuff. The poor windmill didn't do anything to you.
2 hours after the first shots were fired, Brule was under Imperial control. Though a mere skirmish by Empire standards, the raid on Brule would mark Welkin Gunther's first taste of battle and begin his rise to a Gallian hero.
Well, at least this windmill's okay. Hey, there's even a line paw on the tank. That's kind of cool. I never noticed that before.
Alicia.
I thought I would be ready for this. I knew war meant this might happen. It hurts. Seeing my town overrun like this, seeing all those people killed, it's just not right. How could all this happen? It isn't human, Welkin.
We look at those birds and see how wild and free they are. But they all have their own territories. If anything threatens their home, they'll risk their lives to defend it. People are animals too. We do what we have to, when we have to. Animals are in a constant struggle to stay alive, but I've also seen them help each other, almost like they were cooperating in order to survive.
Cooperating?
That's why I'm so into studying natural science. That coexistence. I want to know how it works. If we could figure that out, mankind could put it to use for our own survival. That's why I want to be a teacher, so that I can pass that knowledge on to the children. I mean, even if we can't completely eliminate war, at least we might learn to live together as one people.
You think so?
Welks, look. Martha fell asleep, so that makes me the babysitter. See, Alicia?
Oh, he's adorable.
Just like you said, even in war, new life happens all around us. Come here. Look, that's your hometown.
Someday, we'll come back home again.
Yes. Someday soon. I know it.
Oh yeah. We'll come back home, but not right now. We got things to do.
Chapter 3, Vassal Urban Warfare.
Alright, let's go ahead. Summons. Let's go ahead and check this out. It's just a map.
In March of 1935, the Empire began its invasion across Gallia's eastern border. Maximilian, commander of the Gallian invasion front, built his army around mobile armor. Ghirlandaio and the other fortresses along the border fell to his tanks in quick succession. Brule's fall in under 2 hours was typical of villages in the Empire's path, and the road to the capital bore a steady flow of refugees. Randgries, Gallia's capital, a town secure and stable since ancient times. Within its walls stood the castle Randgries, and within its unicorn spire resided Cordelia, Gallia's princess.
Alright, so we're in the big place now. We're like in the...
Supporting Gallia's policy of neutrality was a system of universal conscription. Under it, All schools required military training each year. In the event of a war, citizens were then drafted into the militia to defend their country. As the conflict with the East grew worse, both Welkin and Alicia found themselves no exceptions to that fate.
Alright, we're getting to a big part of the game where we can actually start really having some fun. You know, after some cutscenes, of course.
So these are my new digs.
It's a nice office.
Oh, my uniform. I should get changed before reporting in. Better get ready now.
And you have a map on your chest. That's probably used for navigation, I'm guessing. It looks a little weird, though, but it's kind of cool.
Flares, binoculars, a compass, and a map.
What about your Slim Jim?
Everything you need for a nice hike. Or combat.
Nice hike combat, it's both the same, ain't it?
Welkin? Can I come in?
Sure, it's open.
Oh,
Nice
you're
digs,
already
Elise.
changed too. Let's see. Not bad, not bad. You look good, actually. So, how about me? Do I look all right in this? Convincing?
Let's take a look. Yeah, you look fine. You wear it like a pro.
Yep, it's not scantily at
Really?
all. I'm
You're
actually
not just saying
surprised,
that?
you know, thinking... Because, you know, how these games usually seem to turn out.
Of course
You
not.
usually
You
wear a
look
bikini
tough.
armor.
I like it.
Oh, good. I was worried it looked kind of silly.
Trust me, you could be in a
No
lot
way.
worse.
That plating on the back, it's like a coleopterid exoskeleton. Beetle-tastic.
Colio what? And did you just say beetle?
Beetles are cool.
Welkin? What kind of girl wants to hear that she looks like a bug?
I'm sure he didn't mean it in a mean way.
Huh? Not just any bug. A rhinoceros beetle, king of the insects. Who wouldn't want that?
Uh-huh. I guess I'll just try to take that as a very Welkin sort of compliment.
I get the feeling I do the same thing, but with Pokemon.
Tell me about that scarf. You've been wearing it since I met you.
Oh, this? It's part of my uniform from the bakery.
Is that right?
I don't want to forget the time I spent busting my buns baking. I plan to keep wearing it until I can get back to manning the ovens again.
That's great. Once you do, I'll be first in line to get some of that bread.
Is that a promise? Well, I'll be sure to have plenty of it ready and waiting for you.
Damn straight, bread's delicious.
Absolutely. Hey, if you're ready, we should probably go see the captain now.
Alright, let's go see the Capitan. Alright. Squad 7 is born. Alright, let's go see. Squad 7 is born. I really like the way
Come
this
in.
game looks.
Excuse me, ma'am. Galleon Militia enlistee Welkin Gunther, reporting for duty.
Ma'am, Galleon Militia Enlistee Alicia Melchiot, also reporting for duty.
I'm Captain Eleanor Varrot, commander of this regiment. Gunther, you're promoted to lieutenant. You'll be leader of Squad 7 now.
Ma'am,
Enlistee Melchiot, you're promoted to sergeant. You'll be under the lieutenant's command. Understood?
Ma'am,
What do you know? It is you. Nice coincidence, huh, Welkin?
Valdio? I had no idea that you'd enlisted.
Yep. Now that there's a real war going on, I joined up. Pretty much all the officer and training boys are here just like you.
You know each other.
Yes, ma'am. We knew each other at university. Welkin was in science and I was in archaeology. And just look at us now. No archaeology or science. Looks like the two of us are studying war, I guess.
Looks that way. It's good to see you.
And you.
That'll be all for now. There's a strategy briefing later today, but you still have time. Time for you to catch up. You'll be spending a lot of time on the post and in Randgrees. They'll be your new home, so get to know them. That'll be all. Report back in time for the briefing. Until then, you're dismissed.
That was weird. Wasn't she supposed to be saying something there, but nothing was going on? Anyways, Faldio's voice sounds extremely familiar. I feel like I've heard it in something before, but I have no idea. Anyways, so this is very important menu-wise. So we have the squad barracks where we can view our characters, and that way we can change their equipment and give them different guns. There's multiple different guns you can get. Command room, which we will choose who will be in our squad. Training field is where we level up our training. And the R&D facility is where we develop new weapons with the money. There's 3 other slots. We don't get those yet, but I'll explain them later. So let's first go to the command room, because we need to get... You need to have at least 20 characters. You have 20 other characters who join you that you can't get rid of.
Doing the rounds. Welcome.
I mean, you can switch them around with other characters that you want, but you have to have 20 other soldiers with you.
This is the command room. Use it to structure your squad. You will have access to both drafted and volunteer recruits. Now that I think of it, Squad 7 is still short on soldiers, isn't it? I'll explain how this works. This is the master list. The recruits have all been assigned classes based on their talents. I should probably touch on the 5 classes, just so we're clear. First off, you have the scouts. Just like the name suggests, they'll be your eyes. Their best asset is their mobility. They can go out, collect intel, then make it back safely. That, and a keen eye for enemies. A good scout can spot a man in tall grass from 100 yards. That comes at the price of firepower. Their job is spotting enemies, not taking them out. Next up, the shock trooper. They're the ones to break through enemy lines and clean up. They offer excellent offense and defense. As far as combat goes, they're as good as it gets. While they lack any specialized techniques, they also don't have any obvious shortcomings. Think of them as the least finicky unit in your squad, Lieutenant. After them, we have Lancers, then anti-tank units. They're critical when facing armored targets. Their purpose is pretty self-explanatory. In most cases, they're the only way to stop a tank. They're also well shielded from explosives, which conveniently includes tank mortars. Sadly, they're slow and weak to gunfire. Their limited ammo could also be called a drawback. Changing gears, we have the engineers. They handle supplies and perform combat support. They can restock other units' ammunitions, treat the wounded, even repair tanks on site. They can place sandbags for cover, disarm mines, repair towers, you name it. Their actual combat skills are very low. Think of them as combat facilitators. Lastly, we have the snipers. They can shoot down targets from a considerable distance. You won't find better soldiers for marksmanship and range. They can hit targets I can barely see. Sniping rifles also come with scopes that work to augment a sniper's natural eyesight. Drawbacks include low mobility and defense. If the enemy gets them alone, they're done for. That should cover the basics. Go ahead and put a squad together now. There's room for 20, and you can swap units at any time.
So there you go. That's all the classes and their abilities. So as you can see, we have 2 characters already in our Squad 7 that we haven't met yet. We have Rosa, or as her real name is Bridget Stark, who's also a very cool character. And Largo Pardo, who's a cool character as well. So anyways, before we go on, as you can see, you probably noticed that there's these P's next to them. These are potentials. Now, each character comes with their own special potentials, and some can be good, and some can be bad. So as you can see, Meadowbread standing in the grass. So she, I think it's a she, I'm not sure. This scout, when he's in grass, there's a chance that his defense will go up, and fancies women, so when he's around women characters, his accuracy will go up. But because he's claustrophobic, his attack power will go down when he's in tight spaces. So you have to know your character's potentials and whatever potentials they have. Now, real quick, every time you start this, it's always random what characters you might get. So I'm actually surprised. I got some good characters like Oscar. He's an extremely good scout. So anyways, real quick, I always like to choose my scouts and my engineers first, because I only get 2 scouts and 2 engineers. I never needed any more than that. So let's go ahead and choose Oscar.
Hey, I'm Oscar Baylor. Thanks for taking me on board.
No problem, Oscar. You're an amazing scout. And we'll also take Marina. But actually, let's look at, whoops, sorry about that. Oh, I did it again. Let's actually look at, Oscar's abilities. Now, characters get more abilities, but I'll explain that in a while. Oscar's Meadowbread, better defense, Impator. His, accuracy will boost when he sees the Empire, and Night Vision. So he gets better accuracy at night. Now, potentials activate randomly. You don't really have control when they activate. There is a special ability you can get later to make them activate pretty much all the time, but at the moment we do not have any way to control them.
Marina Wolfston, at your command.
So really, just to try and activate them, put them in the position that it will activate in. Man-hater, that doesn't seem helpful. Okay, I'll use Herbert because he was the one I had before.
Herbert Nielsen is me. I mean, yeah, I'll try.
Alright, thanks, Ego Raptor. Kinda looks like Ego Raptor. What abilities does he have? He has Desert Bread, so he improves in sand, but if his HP gets half, he will not fire very well. But he's not used for fighting anyways. I think we'll choose her. Metalhead, yeah, we'll choose her.
I'm Ramsey Clement. Hey.
Hi to you, Miss Clement. Alright, now, anyways, 13, so the rest will go to, pretty much, everybody else. Hey, it's Aki. She's from, Skies of Arcadia. I've been watching that LP from, Gameragi. I keep watching it and then I keep putting it down. It's really weird. It's a good game in LP, but something about it just keeps making me put it down. I don't know why. Anyways, let's go ahead and choose. I'm going to try not to take too long. Pretty much whatever characters I get, I never change them out. So I am going to choose Aki. So she has pollen allergy, so when she's in grass, her HP will go down, but be next to her friend will boost her attack power.
Hey there. I'm Ika Thompson. I'll try my best. Sound good, Welkin?
Ike Thompson, okay. And actually, Vash is in this game, as well as, I don't remember the other one, but the blonde girl, she's in this game. But she's not a character you use. She's actually the medic. We'll choose her.
I'm Frisia York, handsome. I know you'll take real good care of me.
Alright, I used her too. We'll grab one more scout, and then I think that'll be... Oh, Ted. Ted was my main man in my other file, so I have to choose Ted. He's bisexual. He fancies men and he fancies women. Well, no, that's not necessarily true. He might not be bisexual. He just might like dudes.
Thank
and
you.
like...
Hello. I'm Ted Ustinov, and I've got some great new material for you.
He's really good. Ted is really good. Okay, so right now that'll be enough scouts for now, but right now let's choose. Alex is also very good. I used him too, but let me see who else there is. Let's see. I did use Eddie, but let's see. That actually sounds pretty good. I never had her before, but that Camp Defender, yeah, that's pretty good. Country Bred Lance Hater, that's pretty good.
The name's Nina Strice, and I look forward to a good workout out there.
I'm kind of disappointed because I don't have Jane, and she was probably one of my favorite characters. She was a sadist. No, she actually was. That was actually an ability. So I'll just probably fill it up with somebody else until I can get her. So desert allergy, lonely. Panicky is not a good ability. I do not like that. What's pessimist? That's not a good ability either. I'll choose Alex. Sorry this is taking so long.
Hi, I'm
I won't
Alex
ever
Raymond.
do this again in front of you guys.
Serving with you, Welkin.
Just showing you this time because it's, you know, the first time. Okay, I think we'll choose one more. At least for now. And then, we won't... Okay, we'll use Wendy.
I'm Wendy Chestlock. Kaboom.
Okay, I like you, Wendy. I think you're gonna stay a part of the team. Alright, now we have the Lancers. This is a good Lancer right here. Hector, I do remember him actually being pretty good. If I remember. Or was it Niles? No. Hector's the one I really like. I think Niles is a misogynist, so he does not like women. I don't know if that's
My name's
really
Hector Calvi, sir. I'm at your service from today on.
cool. Let's see. And that guy kind of looks like Kuwabara, and I actually do like Kuwabara from when I used to watch. I just need right now though. I kind of just need. I'll just choose him for now.
Hey, Field Boar here. Remember the name, boss man.
So right now, you kind of just need to fill up your ranks, so you can always change it later though.
Hi there, I'm Yoko Martins. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
So yeah, what's nice though is that actually, how many characters do we have? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we'll get one. So what's nice is though that what was I gonna say? What's nice is that the level up system.
I'm Melville Young. I'll do my best, man.
The level up system's very nice because it's
Name's Kobe Caird, boyo. Looks to me like we're gonna see a lot of each other.
how do I put this? Basically everyone levels up at the same way. It's very nice. And then we'll just grab you. You kind of look like a Fallout character.
The name's Walter Nash, buddy. Pleasure to be working with you.
I don't think we'll be working for long. I don't like your abilities. And then we'll just choose... you.
Hey, I'm Motley Leonard. How goes it?
Sorry that took so long. That took probably way longer. But again, I won't ever show you this ever probably again. What's his ability? Pointy objects. Being around Lancers. Alright. Cool.
Well, feel like you've struck a balance? Come back anytime you'd like to adjust your squad. As time passes, we'll have more recruits to choose from, so keep an eye on that list.
Yeah, so pretty much after every chapter there'll be
all
new
the
characters.
recruits go through training together, so they're all ready for combat. They'll be at the same level as the rest of the team you've taken into the field. You can swap out members without the worry of losing the benefit of their experience. Trust in your own judgment and pick a team you know you can work well with. That should be enough to get you started. You can figure out the rest as you go.
Yeah, it's very nice. They all level up at the same length.
Wow.
So you don't have to worry
Squad
about
leader's a lot of responsibility.
having to do level grinding for some. It's very nice.
Come to think of it, Valdio's heading up Squad 1, isn't he? I wonder if he's off sorting through this stuff now, too. I'd better get a move on.
Oops, excuse me, I broke those. But yeah, so that's really helpful. So let's go to the training field. I'm gonna try and just go through this, you know. Or I just probably spent way too much time in the command room.
Welcome to your worst nightmare. I'm the guy who's gonna whip you lazy blobs into shape. Still, I can't work miracles here. No amount of drilling beats real combat experience. I want you all to go out there, kick some imp tail, and then show me what you learned. I will train that experience into something you can actually use. Level you bums up. But don't go trying to hog all the glory. A squad's a team, and we got no need for stars. You will train as a class, and level up by class. Scout level 2, Scout level 3. You get it? When the Scouts level up, that means each and every one of them goes up that level. You hear me, maggots? Any of you think he's better than the rest of the team, go home now! All right. Now I'll show you lowlives how this whole thing actually works. It ain't complicated. First you go out there and fight, then divvy up that experience here. Once the experience you cram into a soldier class clears a set amount, it'll level up. Picking which class to level up and when is your job as the squad leader. Now give it a go.
Alright, so there you go, like he said.
Train all you want. I've got...
Alright. So I'm going to level up the scout first, so as you can see, this is all we need. Now, you want to level the scouts up because they get, all of them up because they get more experience, they get more HP. But this is how you unlock their potentials, and also how you get special abilities later on. So, unlocking their potentials, you level them up.
I got no use for tears! Sweat! Sweat! Sweat!
Okay, geez, Drill. So level up. Thankfully, though, you don't really need to do a lot of leveling up in this
Good work,
game.
maggots! You're one level closer to human.
Oh.
Looks like that session beat a new potential out of the Lancers.
So nice, the Lancers now, all of them have a new ability. All the snipers have a new ability, so if you go to that, if we go there, as you can see, our sniper now has Nest Master. Marina also has Nest Master. Yoko has First Aid. Now this right here is a special ability they learn once they get to a level and you buy their book, if I'm correct. I'm confused about it sometimes, but I think I know what I need to do. Tank Killer, he gets better accuracy, anti-armor boost, that is good. That is really good. His attack will increase, and his attack will increase, and Largo gets First Aid boost. Very good, very good. And I'm going to level up, I have just enough for the Scouts, so I will level them up. Because Scouts are really, all the classes are important, but I usually like to have the Scout maybe a level higher.
Good work!
Alright. No new potential. Darn.
Got it?
Alright. So you basically get it.
Sometime...
Yeah, I've just told you. Unlocks their potential, blah blah blah.
Here.
Alright. So, yeah, so here we learned an order. And orders are what you use, you can give to, your characters.
It doesn't take a genius to see that leveling up your soldier...
Yeah, I'm just gonna skip through this. He'll give you new orders, but you can also get orders, by going to the graveyard. Now, the last place we need to go is the research and development, and then we'll be done. So this is pretty much stuff I'll do off-screen for most of it.
Welcome to R&D, man. What can I do you for? Huh? Wait, I know that insignia. You're Lieutenant Gunther, aren't you?
Are you Brock's son?
Man, I've heard about you. That evacuation at Brule was just... wow! Protecting a tiny life in the middle of all that slaughter? Man! Oh, Lieutenant, you're good people. You get all my respect and then some, bro.
What's going on, Leon? I could hear you from clear across the hangar.
Oh, Casey, check it out! It's Lieutenant Gunther! He's the man!
He has his eyes open!
Sorry about him, Lieutenant. He's like this all the time, I'm afraid. But where are my manners? I'm Kreese Cherney. I'm training here as a mechanic.
Oh, and I'm Leon Schmidt. But just call me Leon, bro. I'm your boy.
This guy kind of looks like a Raptor too,
Lieutenant
jeez.
Gunther, what brings you down to R&D today?
I want a gun.
We do work here on weapons development, making upgraded weapons and equipment.
And that includes rifles and machine guns. We can even soup up your tank. Of course, research expenses aren't cheap.
With rifles and other firearms, we'll mass-produce new models as they're developed. You won't have to worry about making enough for your squad. We'll outfit them.
For tanks, you can upgrade the baseline performance of the body itself.
Or develop optional parts that you can add on to tweak out its specs.
Right. You can choose which optional parts you want in the tank equipment section. Come in anytime and make adjustments based on the needs of the operation at hand.
Alright, so there you go. That's basically it, so we can do that. It's basically like a grid thing. So I don't know if we can upgrade anything right now. Oh, we can? We will upgrade that. These things get pretty expensive. The thing is, you can't replay story missions to get more money, but you can do these things called skirmishes, which you can do, which are pretty useful for getting money. You know, just by A ranking it, you'll get quite a bit of money and experience, which is what I'll do off screen. Even though you don't really need to, it's a good thing to do to have at least some, you know, your research and development pretty good. Can't buy any new grenades. Always buy armor upgrades. Very important. And, there might be some stuff we can upgrade for the Wii's. Alright, it's always good to upgrade that. Yeah, these are the body enhancements, so these just become upgraded. These are the ones right here that you need. This one you need to put on the grid, and this one you need to put on the grid. So we don't have any more money, so that's about it.
Well,
yes, it was. We're good.
Come on.
Thank you, Chris and Leon. But you know what, though? I think that's pretty much it. I've already probably bored you with how much stuff we've done. So you know what? I'm going to end the video here. Oh, and there's the squad barracks, but that's just what you change equipment with, and we don't need to see that. So this is video Yohhamgambal. Thanks for watching. See you next time as we continue playing more Valkyria Chronicles and maybe into a battle in the next part. Okay, bye then.